And I'm Miss Mary Quad's mother.
So we're here today to give our testimony about my mom's beautiful new smile. And this smile was provided by Smiles by Dr. Heavenly. So my mom had a crown that was a bit dated, actually more than 30 years old. What Heavenly decided to do was to update my mother's smile with a brand new crown. Heavenly makes everything extremely easy and comfortable.
The experience was wonderful. Everyone on the staff was very nice and kind. She was real nice. And she explained everything as she was going along. It didn't take a long time.
I really entrust myself and my dental work and my smile with Dr. Heavenly because she has over 25 years of experience, and that's a lot to be said. It's just a more updated look. It's what's happening now. It's more of a now look.
Miss Mary, how you liking your new smile?
I love it. I'm very proud of it. Thank you.
Business is business. I made all the mistakes so that you don't have to. I've been training dentists for over a decade on how to start and run a successful dental practice. Now I'm opening it up to everyone. Dr. Heavenly Concierge, listen, I am so excited to announce my mastermind course, Dr. Heavenly University. Listen, this has been such a long time coming. I've owned and operated multi-million-dollar corporations, and now I want to give this information to everyone. The first thing we're going to Hey guys, Dr. Heavenly Comes here, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my mastermind class. Now initially I thought about just doing it with dentists and teaching them how to start and run a successful business, but then I thought again, business is business, and this is something that everybody can benefit from. We're going to give you 10 modules, one-on-one sessions with Heavenly, and some group sessions as well. I'm going to bring in some of my esteemed colleagues that are going to talk to you about business, money, relationships, finance, looking your best, and so much more. Guys, I got so much to offer, and I'm so excited. Come to drheavenlyuniversity.com and you won't be disappointed. We're going to sacrifice about 2 years of your life to get you to everywhere you want to be. And y'all be business is business. I've made all the mistakes so that you don't have to. I've been training dentists for over a decade on how to start and run a successful dental practice. Now I'm opening it up to everyone. Dr. Heavenly Concierge, listen, I am so excited to announce my mastermind course, Dr. Heavenly University. Listen, this has been such a long time coming. I've owned and operated multi-million-dollar corporations, and now I want to give this information to everyone. The first thing we're going to start by giving away a free webinar. After that, we're going to give a 5-day challenge. We're going to start with your mindset, and we're going to end with self-care, because you can have all the money in the world, but without personal health care and taking care of yourself, it means nothing. We're going to get into business, trust, and leaving a legacy for your children, banking, and getting the loans that you need to start your businesses, all the 7 streams of income, and so much more. I'm so excited to give all this information to you. Click the link below to join my 5-day challenge, the Total Freedom Challenge.
Heavenly,
Carlos,
baby.
what's going on? You got 308 questions, 315, 322 questions and comments in the chat already for you, Carlos. Because listen,
For
I'm gonna let
me.
you lead this. I'm gonna let you interview me because you the audience. But I want your production expertise on this.
In the words of Tamar Braxton, are you sure?
I am. I want it. All of it. All of it.
Heavenly, I could not sleep last night because I was so... I had a lot of feelings about last night's episode. A lot of feelings. And I have a bone to pick with you.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Let's do it, and I want you to hold me accountable because I gotta.
I always do. I always do. I mean, look.
Can I say one thing before you start?
Go ahead, sis.
I have been fighting for Quad. Quad is needed on this show. I'm not gonna say it. Me, I ain't gonna say it because the people gonna get mad if I say it. Quad, and contrary to popular belief, Phaedra is a brother Tucker on this show. Them three. That's what I think.
Well, let's start with Phaedra first. The thing with Phaedra is, I said this on our initial introduction episode, our premiere episode, that seeing Phaedra grace the screen made me understand why Atlanta Housewives is not what it used to be, because Phaedra is great TV. And I will always stand by the fact that Phaedra is great television. I'm here as a viewer and a producer, and I will be honest. One day I can love you, the next day I can read you, and the third day I can love you back, right? Phaedra's comeback is disappointing. Last night showed that she doesn't have a personal storyline, and that's very concerning. Phaedra has not shown us anything personal. We want to know what's going on with you and Apollo. We want to know what happened with you on Atlanta Housewives. Break the fourth wall, if you will. Last night's episode proved to me that Phaedra is just amongst the group, and there isn't much to sink your teeth in because of this. There's only so much. Yeah, child. Okay, girl. I know that's right, honey. Yes, child. You can't be going off of TV for 7 years and come back on the best show on Bravo and give us some, yeah, child. Honey. Yes, Lord Jesus. So my thing is, yes, I'm going to tap you in. We're disappointed by Phaedra's comeback because Married to Medicine, the reason why Married to Medicine is the best show on Bravo is because of the personal story. And I don't know anything about Phaedra besides the fact that she knows Dr. G. Are you guys not asking Phaedra anything personal? Are we going to see Apollo? Do you guys not talk to her about Apollo? Because the way y'all held Quad's feet to the fire, y'all should have held Phaedra's feet to the fire and said, look, bitch, what's going on with you and Housewives? Why are you not on the show no more? Where's Apollo?
Now, do you want the truth or you want the truth?
I only want the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yeah, bitch, when I first started, I wanted to ask about all of that housewife stuff. I ain't gonna say no names, but Candy, I wanted to ask. Phaedra broke down and was like, this is a different show. We're not talking about that. She called the network. It was a big whole thing. She didn't want to talk about that. So what am I to do? I can't ask shit if they don't.
What did you ask her?
Right?
What did you ask Phaedra that made her run to the network, allegedly, and to the production company?
Well, now you're going to get me in trouble, but this is what it was. I never asked her. I told her beforehand. Maybe I messed up. But I said, listen, this is what the people want. Before you walk in this here, I'm going to ask you these questions. She hooped and hollered. The people told me not to leave it alone. They say, don't scare the bitch off. That's what they told me. Now, they did everything to get Phaedra. I think she's great TV, but I also think she's very smart. Bitch, you didn't get nothing this season. I mean, you might get some other stuff later, but she's saving it. Like, okay, where the kids at? Okay, now, that emoji face was a real man. I do think he was. It fell flat because they broke off before we started filming, during the time that he did his casting tape. they still wanted her. They knew it.
No, because they wanted her for the marketing purposes, which I understand. I know all about casting somebody for marketing. Trust me,
Right.
I get it. But what I'm saying to you as a fan is we need to see more than yes, child, and ooh, honey. Are we going to see that eventually? Are we going to see her talk to you guys about Apollo?
You have to wait and see. You're gonna have to wait and see, Carlos. I can't tell you that now.
No, I understand, but I'm also smart. If you don't see it in the super trailer, it doesn't exist. So my thing is, it highlighted for me last night because as I saw you and your beautiful daughter who's going to FAMU, congratulations, and I saw this amazing scene with you and Daddy and your daughter, and just talking about her growing up. We're seeing it with Simone and her boys, her handsome boys. Simone setting up her Black boys for success by giving them an apartment that was an investment property. We love seeing that. We see Toya and Eugene. Eugene is, no shade to your husband, who I love too, but Eugene's my favorite male cast member because Eugene, to me, he brings everything to the show, and we get to see he and Toya talk. Your husband obviously very busy. Did Heavenly leave the chat? Did she get kicked off? Child, they told Heavenly like the Apollo Theater when Sandman had to come out and yank you. Child, they yanked Heavenly off, bitch. So let me talk to the raindrops. Yes, we'll wait to.
Sorry.
Did you get in trouble?
No. I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to get the questions, but go ahead.
I thought they yanked you off, child. What highlighted
they
for
just
me?
shut my shit down like she said she was gonna do.
Oh, what highlighted for me last night was we get to see Jackie at work. We get to see Simone with her handsome boys showing these young Black men how to set up their lives properly. We saw you and your daughter have a great conversation about going to FAMU, and I'm so proud of your baby. We get to see these personal stories. And the moment Phaedra appeared on the scene, it was already 42 minutes into the show, and she jumped out the car. And I'm like, wait, we have yet to see anything personal with Phaedra. And that's what made me think, like, we feel scammed that we were set up this big marketing scheme that we were going to get something outside of yes, child, and hallelujah. And we're just not getting a lot. But my question to you is this. You don't have to answer specifically what was said. When you wrapped the show this season, did you feel like you knew Phaedra more working with her on a personal level than you did watching her 7 years on Atlanta Housewives?
Yes, I feel like I know her personally on a personal level because I filmed with her. I don't think y'all gonna know her.
No. When I say film, I'm saying not outside of filming. When you are filming with Phaedra, are we, the audience, going to learn something new that we didn't learn on Atlanta Housewives?
There is going to be some stuff with Phaedra.
Okay.
There is going to be some stuff with Phaedra. Phaedra is going to do some things. So yes.
Okay.
Just tell me, y'all, let Darkwing Duck lead this Rico attempt on my girl Quad. Somebody call phony Fulton DA an organized hit. You hear me?
Yes. So that was my setup into Quad. My feeling about is this. Y'all gave all that smoke to Quad, and all that smoke should have been given to Phaedra. Because at the end of the day, y'all as the newbies should have had a ponderosa to Phaedra and say, look, bitch, you're on our show, and we need to fire questions off to you. The way y'all treated Quad to me last night was deplorable. It was disgusting. I was disappointed. And I'm gonna tell you where y'all went wrong. And this is me talking to you as not only your friend, but also
I got some shit to say. Well, go ahead.
This is me talking to you as your friend, but also your patient. Okay?
Your teeth look beautiful. I'm gonna just say that.
Thank you. Y'all fucked up the moment Quad came in on the humble and apologized. The moment Quad sat there and said, you know what? I'm here to move forward. Y'all should have said, abort, abort, abort. This mission that we're on to kick Quad off the show needs to be aborted because she actually is coming in a little bit more humble. I was pleasantly surprised to see Quad show up. The way Toya handled her in the hotel room, and I love Toya, but I'm gonna love Toya tomorrow too. I did not like seeing Toya treat Quad that way. Quad came in on the humble, and listen, I know things happen behind the scenes, which we'll get into, but the way y'all treated Quad was so deplorable that it made me feel like, are y'all being set up by production because Quad was only contractually obligated to be in a certain number of episodes, and y'all were like, I guess we have to make sure that after this trip, Quad can't be on the show, so we all have to band together and treat Quad the way y'all treated Mariah.
Can I answer now?
Yes.
Like you said, we don't know what's going to be played, right? Quad gave us her ass to kiss when she came. Now, I don't know when they got to that part there. I don't even remember Quad saying those things. Because when she walked in, she was like, bitch, I'm just here to get a check. I really don't fuck with none of y'all. She told production, I don't have an emotional attachment to any of these ladies. I'm just here for my check. Now, she said these things. And everybody was pissed. Before where she said it at the funeral, right? And that's one of the reasons Faith was like, bitch, I'm not fucking with you no more. Because everybody pissed. Quad showed her entire ass. Now, y'all know, you could say friends, frenemies, whatever, but I've been rooting for Quad because I think she's good TV. I like Quad. I love Quad, but I've been bringing Quad back every season. I've been helping her. Y'all can call it his friend. Y'all can call it a foe, whatever. But I love Quad, but I'm not doing it because I love Quad. I do it because I feel like Quad is for the greater good of the show. When Quad showed her ass like that, I'm like, the fuck can I do? What can I do when you telling production and everybody you really don't have no emotional attachment, but maybe Simone? That's what she said. So I'm saying, like, bitch, like, if you don't like nobody here and you're not trying to get along with anybody here, fuck you here for? That's what everybody was saying. Everybody's not wrong. When you can talk about the other girl, which I don't even want to mention her name, but that girl showed her entire ass. My whole thing is, people asked me when I was in Hollywood, they said Heavenly. These people that did the podcast, they say, Heavenly, how is it that you talk so much and you still cool with the people? That's because the people know my heart. They know that I love them. They know they talk to me outside of the show. They know that I'm going to talk about everybody that's just Heavenly. Just like Toya going to be Toya. Quad gave everybody their ass to kiss, and everybody was pissed about it at that time. Now, mind you, timeline, that was in May. That was in May. That was before the horrific things happened in her house. Now, after that happened, I called to check on Quad. I hadn't heard from her since then.
So let me stop you there, because I want to follow the time. I want you to finish.
Right.
When Quad allegedly gave y'all her ass to kiss, was that last season or this season at the funeral home?
That was this season. That was this season. I don't know why they didn't play it. Or maybe they finna play it. Maybe I'm going too far.
They didn't play that.
Because you know they finna, you know how they play with people. Or maybe they're saving it for the reunion. But the girl did it. It was then. I would not lie on Quad. Quad showed no remorse. What about what you did to me? What about what happened to me? And we're like, Quad, listen, just like I made the example of Jackie. Jackie really didn't think she was wrong, but she apologized anyway. Sometimes when you know your ass on the frame and everybody mad, you can't make them more mad. I'm saying, I don't think we can put anybody off the show. I think that Quad is great TV. I really want her to stay on the show. In fact, I even told Matt, I can't do this shit without Quad. I can't carry this shit by myself. Now, I ain't saying I'm carrying the show, but I'm just like, bitch, I need help. You know what I'm saying? Quad is great with TV because she be mad for freaking real. She be mad, this real TV. I'm silly, I'm stupid, I'm crazy, but Quad be mad for real, which makes great TV. She in her feelings now. She wasn't in her feelings before this episode or two. She tried to get ahead of it, said we set her up.
It felt like a setup, though. It felt like
that's what it looks like because she said it. But
because we watched it.
I'm saying, because they watched it and they played it like that, I'm hoping that they show the tape of what really happened. And I don't know why they played it like this, because to me, it don't make sense to make everybody else look crazy and Quad look good. But I will say this. when we started the season, Quad was supposedly contracted for 4 episodes, right? When you say that she didn't win, she got 8. And wasn't even in the episode. She about did 60 seconds on them episodes. So y'all gave Quad way more. I think that they love Quad for the show, but Quad can't keep cussing that production. She can't keep not coming to scenes. When we have seen she come 11 o'clock and it started at 7. I don't know what she thinking. Like, bitch, that's why I made the example of Smiles by Dr. Heavenly. If you don't come for 4 weeks, if you don't want to come, don't come. That's my whole thing with everybody on reality TV, and I know I'm gonna get ate up about it. If you don't want to do this, don't do it.
Oh, I agree with that. No, listen, as somebody who creates shows, as somebody who, my job is to make people famous and rich.
That's
and
how
I
we
get
feel it.
right. And I get pleasure in doing that because I'm here to be of service. So my service to the community is, if I feel like you're a star and I give you this opportunity, and if you disrespect the opportunity by being hours and hours late, not being humble, and not respecting production, then yes, you should go. So I agree with that. But let me ask you this. We can only base things off of what we see. And that's why I need to talk to you about the behind the scene production, not throwing anybody under the bus, but I have to explain this to my audience. Quad appeared, from what the episodes we saw, very humble going into San Francisco. And
why do you think they did that? They did that to make y'all get to talking, because that ain't how it went. Why would production? You explain to me as a producer why you wouldn't show any of that.
Well, that's the difference between me and everybody else. Big Difference by Nicki Minaj is my autobiography. The difference between me and everybody else, I would have shown it, because the thing is this: if you're telling me that Quad showed her ass at the funeral home and said she does not have an emotional connection to any of you bitches, and she's here for a check, I, Carlos King the First, would have shown it, because I would have showed that you girls weren't icing her out. What's fucked up about what I saw last night, it appeared that all of you were thrown under the bus with tire tracks on your ass and some BBLs, because you guys looked horrible. You guys look horrible.
I agree. I agree with you.
Quad came out smelling like the roses I give my African on his birthday.
But do you not think they're going to fix it next? I ain't trying to go past the episode.
Go ahead.
But if they got the footage, they got the footage. Are they saving it for the reunion? I don't know. Maybe they want Quad and they want us to look bad, but to me, that don't make sense to me.
Well, the thing is this: when you were at the table with Quad, and this is me and you talking real.
Yes, of course.
You didn't see Quad feelings being hurt at the table when y'all were going in on her?
I felt my feelings was hurt. I felt that Quad, every time somebody said something to Quad, it was like, what about me? What about what you did to me? It was exhausting. That was 7 hours of what you got to do. And Quad is my friend. I'm telling you what I felt. I would not side with anybody else. I am not going to lie for her. I'm not going to lie for Toya. I'm not going to lie for anybody. It was, what about what you did for me? What did you do to me? But now, the Quad right now is different from the Quad in May. Quad actually was trying to make amends with people recently. But now
I feel like Quad was trying to make amends on the show, though.
Okay. I'm telling you, you can ask anybody on the show. That's why Jackie got in her ass at the live. Bitch, you saying you were directing that to Toya? We felt like you were talking to everybody. Take it or leave it, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Phaedra was like, listen, I brought this girl to 2 different events. Toya done cursed me out, called me all kind of messy bitches. I don't want to be in this light. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not bringing her. In fact, it was a big thing because Phaedra was supposed to bring her. Now, I ain't going to say Phaedra was be lying, but Phaedra told Twad that she had to go to CVS or something. Then she told somebody else about she had to go get her baby. Somebody else, she told me, bitch, she ain't bringing her. I ain't bringing her. So I just need people to remember their damn tales. So when they tell it, it makes sense.
So it sounds to me that Phaedra set up Quad to get roasted on because she knew it was coming and she let her hanging out to dry.
I think that Phaedra felt like the whole big malarkey of the funeral was supposed to be that Quad came back to the group and apologized to the people. Even if she felt she wasn't right or wrong, that thing went to the left. Her and Toya almost got to fighting for real. They cut that
Why
off.
are we seeing?
They cut it off because they protect our show. Nobody wants to see us like that, doctors and doctors' wives, goddamn it, fighting. I mean, they showed it before, but what I'm saying
We saw Mariah and
it was
Toya.
much worse. That's how we got on the map, and that was two doctors' wives. I get it, but what I'm saying to you is, it was a horrible fight. So Phaedra was like, how can I bring her on the trip to Toya's trip? And that's why I kept saying, I don't care if Quad come or not, this your trip. We want to see you win. Because if y'all gonna fight like this, then it don't make sense for Quad to come. But you know, so Phaedra was supposed to bring her. I mean, because that was her friend. She really wasn't calling me. Phaedra, Toya, Quad never called me during the season. Even after I met with her and I said, okay, you got your friend, trust your friend, go with that. I ain't been solid with your Quad. Okay, go with your friend. She never called me. Phaedra called me that night and she said, Heavenly, I don't want it with Toya. I don't want it with nobody. In fact, I don't want none of this. She said, I'm not bringing Quad to this thing because I know it's going to be some shit and I'm going to be in the middle of it because I brought her just like I did to the bridal shower. Just like I did to the resurrection. I'm not doing it anymore. In fact, I'm going to change my freaking flight because I'm not going. When is Jackie flight? Because I'm riding with her. And I said, oh, okay. And that made sense to me. You don't want to bring it. They almost got, I'm telling you, it was worse than what y'all saw.
Well, that's why I couldn't, I'm going to be real with you. I couldn't sleep at night because my heart broke for Quad.
It broke for me.
I'm being real with you.
It was hard for me as well.
It was hard for me to watch because my thing is this, and let's have a real conversation.
Okay.
When you are on an ensemble show,
yes.
right? Every single ensemble show has a breakout star.
Yes.
It is what it is, right? Every ensemble show has a breakout star. And I'm going to be real with you and some other stuff too. So I'm going to bring this back around. Quad was arguably the breakout star of Married to Medicine.
Okay.
She was.
Yes.
Season 1, when she came in, it was the Quad show. Now.
It was a Mariah and Quad show. Yes.
Yes. It was the Mariah and Quad show. But I love Mariah down. Even Mariah.
But okay.
You said what?
You say that about everybody. You love everybody.
No, but okay. I love all the girls.
Yes, but go ahead.
But I'm honest. Mariah created the show, but Quad was the breakout star. And
yes.
you have to give, I give props where props is due. Okay? Because Quad is the breakout star, when you have become, honestly, during that time, the face of the show. Quad was the face of Married to Medicine.
I would agree with that.
Okay, so you'll agree. So everything I'm saying so far, you agree with, right?
I think was. Yes, was.
But yeah, I'm going from season 1 till today.
Mm-hmm.
Quad, in my opinion, gave her blood, sweat, and tears. Her Tyler Perry performance when she told, what's her name? Lisa, this is my life. I ain't got time for this mess. Like Quad gives you a performance that Tyler Perry needs to be casting her for. Quad gave you the destruction of her marriage. Quad gave you the honesty about what she was going through in her personal life, right? And she gave good conflict. So because of that, the reason why it was hard for us to watch, especially me, is because I feel like when a woman has given everything to a show, including her blood type, how dare you all disrespect her because Quad put the show on the map, in my opinion. And I will say the same thing about you. And I've said it to you before we started doing these lives. I said, Heavenly, when you came in on the show, you changed the direction of the show. And to me, it was a comedy series. You, Dr. Heavenly, made Married to Medicine a comedy show. And I will always say this about you behind your back to your face. You are necessary for this show. And if I would have saw these girls treat you that way, I would have felt the same way about you, the way I feel about Quad. because I think at the end of the day, the problem with ensemble shows is egos get involved.
Oh, yes.
Female ensemble shows is like the girl group. There would be no Married to Medicine without Quad.
I agree.
Okay. I would say the same thing about you. I would say the same about Toya. And I love all the girls, right? But I wouldn't want anyone to be treated that way who is an OG and started the show. And I just felt like how sad that we are seeing a woman, despite what happens behind the scenes, because we don't get a chance to see it, unfortunately. If you're going to exit Quad, why the fuck are y'all doing it this way? It was low class and it wasn't cute.
First of all, I don't think that Quad's going any damn where. Let me tell you this, because I'm a businesswoman and I understand business. If she had 4 episodes, in the end, if they gave her 8, that means they want to work it out with Quad, just like they would want to work it out with me. The problem lies is ain't nobody bigger than the show. So when you start showing your ass to everybody on the show, nobody wants to film with you. I'ma always be cool with Quad. I don't give a damn. And she probably mad right now. I don't give a damn. She gonna be all right because I'm basically what she got. We can work with me. Okay. But my whole thing is, if this is still a business, Carlos, money's on the line. If you got scenes and bitch, you missing scenes and you coming late and you doing this and you talking shit to the higher ups, if you go to the executives of Bravo and curse them out, where you going? Common sense has to play. One thing I will say about Phaedra, and 2 things for sure: that bitch know how to talk to people. She know how to run her freaking game, and she know how to get what she want out of people. I.e., Bravo. Maybe not before, but she know how to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? They allowed so much. No, y'all ain't seen nothing from her. But I bet you she'll be back next season. Now, it's questionable about Quad, but it's all up to Quad, and that's what I keep telling her. I tell executives, I need Quad. Quad, I need her on this show. I need her. But Quad keeps showing her ass to these people, and she can't do that. Where's Nene? I'm not saying I ain't trying to be in nothing. I'm just saying everybody's expendable. I've been running a business 27 years. My top producing doctor that's making me a whole lot of money, right? If they talk shit to me, where they gonna be? If they miss 3 or 4 weeks of work, where they gonna be?
Well, this is the thing. And tell me if I'm wrong.
It's a different industry, but the doctors understand business and being professional, and so does Phaedra. She gets it.
No, my thing is this. Nobody on any of my shows can miss work, cuss me out, and expect to be on the show. You're not going to disrespect me because I don't disrespect the networks that I'm in business with. So I agree with that. And again, we're not privy to what allegedly happens behind the scenes, right? Right. We know that it's a very heated environment because you guys are showing your real lives. But let me ask you this, though. You said at the table last night, in the last night's episode, that you felt that Quad was using you.
Yes. Yes.
Why did you feel that way?
And I think I was very clear on how I explained it. I had not heard from Quad even after the season started, had not worked for her. Maybe she was mad. I don't know. My whole thing is she was supposed to be freaking frat. Phaedra was coming on to be her friend. When Quad didn't come, they brought Phaedra in with me and Jackie, right? So, okay, so I still hadn't heard from Quad. Did a scene with her. Hey, we sisters, we gonna hold accountable. Okay, whatever. We doing this for TV. Okay, we good. Okay. Call the girls. Call them up. Still hadn't heard from them because she had Phaedra. Now, y'all can say I'm jealous. I don't know. Maybe so. I don't know. But okay, you got Phaedra. I don't trust Phaedra. Like, bitch, how you gonna trust her? Okay, roll with that. See how that work for you, Quad, because I've been solid, right? You can say I talk shit, but at the end of the day, I always pull you back in. I always talk your ass up, even when you're a friend, and I always do what I got to do to make sure you're here. Not so much because I love you, and I do, because I think it's good TV. Okay, so roll with Phaedra ass. She didn't call me not one time until I got on the phone with Phaedra. Phaedra said, Heavenly, I can't do it no more. Toya them cussing me. I don't have no problem with the people. And
so Toya cussed out Phaedra when you see it.
It was deeper than what y'all saw. I think at the bachelorette party, she called all kind of messy bitches. Y'all didn't see that? That didn't play?
No.
Okay, well then y'all didn't see it. I don't be knowing. I think that y'all saw it. But y'all ain't got but 7 minutes. All I'm saying is at the resurrection, it was much worse than what it seemed to be. With Phaedra, not with Phaedra, with Toya and Quad. Meaning that they almost got the fist fight. Everybody got to get up. Y'all saw that though, right?
No. Do you not watch the episodes?
I
we should watch the episode.
I skimmed through it because I was
No,
there.
they didn't show that.
It's that bad. How y'all gonna get me to bring her to the thing? Because I'm gonna be right in the middle of it. Phaedra don't want no, she don't want that. She want an easy check. Phaedra got 2 kids. Apollo probably ain't helping. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But she want her check. Like, girl, I'm gonna do this job, but I don't want to be in no mess. And honestly, I don't want everybody against me because I've been there. So let me not put myself in a position. I love you, Quad, but Quad, I see all the shit you doing, and I don't think it's going well for you. So I can't stand behind you in your bullshit, which I agree with. I'm sorry, I agree with it.
So Quad brought Phaedra on the show, and then
no. She will lead you to believe that. What happened was Phaedra was at BravoCon one year, right? They was on a panel, Jackie, I think some other people, and Jackie asked her, what are you up to? She said, I'm dating a doctor. So Jackie says to Phaedra, why don't you come hang out with us sometimes? Somebody heard that. Michael them started calling her to get her casted, right? Because everybody wanted Phaedra because they feel like she was the face. We don't get none of the Housewives rating. I mean, pub. So they were hoping that Phaedra would bring that pub. Lo and behold, when Quad got word of it, this is what I heard, this is what I believe, Quad jumped on and said, hey, I know Phaedra. Now, they were cool. They hung out before, but they wasn't like bosom buddies. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Quad tried to say, hey, do this, get it in. Phaedra was in at the door. Phaedra said hello, and it was going to let her in. Quad did not bring that girl to the show. Them people wanted Phaedra, and they bent all kind of rules to get that bitch on our show. That's my thought. So to say that you brought Phaedra, you didn't. This is just the thing truth.
Is this. Let's talk about Quad missing 4 weeks of work. So I want to be very clear on this.
Yes.
Quad was renegotiating her contract at the top of the season.
Yes.
One thing about being a reality star is this, or just, you know what? Let me subtract that. Any field in life, you could be a dentist, a producer, a reality star, a singer, a bus driver. There comes a point in your career timeline where you can't negotiate your worth because you know your worth. Quad knew, at least to me at the time, I don't blame Quad for negotiating her contract when you bringing on my ex and his next. Okay, bitch? Yes, because yesterday's price ain't today's price. I may have signed on if it was a regular season and you bringing on a doctor who don't speak and sing and she's just there collecting dust and per diem. So if I was Quad and I'm hearing you're bringing my ex and his next, bitch, price is up on my motherfucking ass. So I agree with Quad for negotiating because I would have done the same thing. So I'm not mad at Quad for knowing her worth because every once in a while, you got one time to show people I'm needed. And I felt that Quad knew at that time that she was needed. So I don't want to say she missed work. She was negotiating her contract. To me, bitch, I would too.
I feel you. And I agree 1000%. However, when you're negotiating your contract, you don't say in negotiation that why does Jackie make the same as I do? Because I'm more valuable than Jackie. And then they get back to Jackie, you said it. You don't say in your negotiation that, hey, where's Phaedra man at? Because I'm sure she don't have one because she done told me why. You know what I'm saying? So you don't say those things because production is coming back. Well, let me hush. They're telling us what is being said. And we know for a fact because I'm cool with them little boys. You see what I'm saying? So they telling us, they showing us what Quad is saying during her negotiation. It's cool to negotiate, but don't negotiate on the head of somebody else. Like this bitch shouldn't be making what she make because she not bringing up. No, Jackie is the medicine behind Married to Medicine. She can't. You get Kamala Harris on our show? Can you show your office and your work? Like ain't nobody worth nobody else, no more than anybody else on here. Not to me. You damn sure ain't worth more than Jackie. And if you're going to negotiate and Phaedra's your friend, please don't say, listen, she ain't got no man. Did y'all know that? She ain't got no man. Did y'all know that? Now they knew it, but you don't say it in the thing. And it's getting back to the people. The people is mad. Okay? It ain't just because what she doing on camera. It was doing what she was doing off camera. And this is some true tea. She don't think we know it, but they showed that. I ain't mad.
I'm not mad. I say negotiate, do whatever you want to. But for the show, these people is mad because of how you doing things. And then you come back 4 weeks later, right? And this the real tea. I don't give a damn who get what. Long as my check come in on time, I'm going to do my damn job. And I'm going to do it to the best of my capability at all of my jobs. However, if they give you 4 more episodes and then take 1 episode away from us, now you done took some of our money for this bitch. And she ain't do nothing for it. But cause havoc. And we all professional. That takes away the morality of the group. You feeling what I'm saying? And
I get what you're saying. I got a question for you. Do you think Jackie and Quad are on the same level in terms of television talent and personality?
I think that they both are equally needed. I think that Jackie is marketable. I think that all that volition shit that she's selling, Bravo get a percentage of it. That's why the QR code is on the thing, just like Candy. So it's definitely a use for it. Yes, we go in there act a damn fool. Jackie ain't got to do that because she's bringing money, and the people that behind it, they spending money on Jackie that they would not spend on a Quad or a Heavenly. So yes, she's marketable. Yes, she's useful. Yes, she's needed. Yes. And I'm not just saying that because she's my friend.
Oh, no, listen.
Yes,
Jackie,
ain't nobody no better than nobody on here. Now, some of them are, but I don't think Quad better than me. I damn sure don't think that, and I damn sure don't think she better than Jackie. I don't. So when
I want to go on record
about other people.
Yeah,
because it's getting back to those people. And if you don't have an emotional attachment to anybody in this group and say it in their face, why are you here?
Look, well, I'm going to say this for the record, and then I'm going to move on from this.
Yeah, move on.
Dr. Jackie is the medicine in Married to Medicine, and I do agree with you that Jackie is needed for the show. And Jackie, and this is no shade to everybody, Jackie brings credibility to the franchise.
Absolutely.
So I agree with that. The thing is this. It appeared to us, though, that nothing would be happening without Quad as we saw these first 7 episodes, because Phaedra isn't bringing anything but yes, child. And I love Phaedra, and I think Phaedra's great television. You need somebody to fight with, baby, because the thing is this. Your best moments was you and Mariah, baby.
I agree. I ain't
you know what I'm saying?
That, but I agree with it. Yes, that was the only bitch that could go toe to toe with me. Yes, I feel it. However, if Greg wasn't here, somebody would be. I produced this shit. Okay, don't take. I know I'm saying the wrong thing, and you know what I mean. And if they tell me to take it down, you keep it up on your page here. But my whole thing is, bitch, if I didn't have Sweet Tea, I guarantee you I'd have found something else to talk about. I would have found something else to do. It would have been another issue somewhere. Okay, because none of these ladies don't get along because all of them A-type personalities. All of them think they right. All of them. So bring it on. It could have been Alicia. Alicia ain't no bad addition. They just got her on mute. You know why they got on mute? Because they thought that Quad wasn't coming, so they had another bitch ready. And when Quad came, they didn't have.
And y'all thought. And listen, Dr. Alicia, I want to go on the record. I don't know you, and don't take this as shade. You are beautiful.
She's crazy as hell.
I listen, so because a lot of people think I'm shading Sweet Tea. I like Sweet Tea. I said Sweet Tea is the best thing that happened to the season. Sweet Tea, I love you, Sweet Tea.
Falling flat after episode 4, you don't hear nothing else about her. That's my opinion. Okay, you ain't carrying the whole shit. Okay, don't do that.
Okay, well, let's talk about it. But y'all thought Alicia was going to be a good replacement for Quad?
We tried to do the best we could with what we had to work with. I'm going to say Quad is great. I want Quad on the show. I think that Quad is needed on the show. However, everybody's expendable.
No, everybody is.
Quad, I would have laid. We had so much content. I didn't have time to really fuck with Phaedra. You think that if they didn't have no content, I wouldn't have fucked with Phaedra? I would have said, Phaedra, what's going on? Well,
but Phaedra would have gave you nothing but a yes,
she
child.
Would have had to do something. She would have had to do something. Somebody would have went over there and got Apollo wife because she ready to come on.
We did that on Real Housewives of Atlanta season 9, boo. So
well,
look.
She didn't get nothing. What happened? Phaedra said she wasn't there. So.
Oh, yeah, she wasn't there for that.
She was out of town when it happened. So.
She was at home.
I wouldn't do that, but something would have happened. We had so much content, we didn't need it. Don't think that one bitch come in here and she's gonna run it because we've been running for 10 years.
I know, but this is the thing, and I said this to you 3 years ago. I said, be very careful, and I'm not saying this about you. I want to put that as a disclaimer. This isn't about you. What I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
Working on an ensemble show is like being in a girl group.
Mm-hmm.
or being in a group period, okay, Quad needs Married to Medicine too. And Quad can do other things, but the mothership is Married to Medicine, right? Just like Nene is Housewives, Quad to me is Married to Medicine, right? That's how I see things.
Mariah was Married to Medicine too.
No, and I feel like Mariah's needed for the show. Listen, I love the OGs, and you to me are an OG because you came on season 2, so you're an OG
Right.
to me.
I was there for the fight, season 1. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you're an OG to me. These new girls can't hold the candle, which is why they ain't back. And I think Sweet Tea is great this season. But
Absolutely.
the thing is this: are you intimating that Quad developed an ego because she was the breakout star? And are you alleging that Quad's behavior behind the scenes was that of somebody who thought she was the star of the show?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that we all are an intricate part of the show. I work harder than anybody on the show. It can be argued that I'm needed on the show. It can be argued that Jackie's needed on the show. But as a professional, we got to stand together, because when you go outside of the island by yourself, you get on the island by yourself. Now, do I think they're going to get rid of Quad? They shouldn't. I don't want them to. I'm actually begging them not to, because I need Quad. But do you think this show going to go on without Quad? I don't give if it's Phaedra, if it's somebody else that go. The show gonna go on. It's gonna
no,
go
the
on.
show will go on, but the question is,
but
the
it was
show will go on, but the question is,
Quad is good.
No, Quad is good. The show will go on, but the question is, will it be good? The question is, will the ratings go on? The question is, will the content go on? When Nene left, so did the content of the show. When I left Atlanta Housewives, my talents left with it. Right. You got to be very careful. When Mariah left, and I'm gonna be very real with you, when Mariah left, got let go, whatever the case may be, I'm not here to play semantics. There was that season that Mariah wasn't on, the season after she left, it was not our best season, because, and I'm gonna say this to you, Mariah brought this je ne sais quoi to the franchise that is still missing, but you guys are able to definitely handle things on your own. If you don't have Mariah or Quad, I think Married to Medicine is in trouble.
Okay, you can say what you want.
Because you can't do everything on your own.
I'm agreeing with you. However, It wasn't just that Nene left Housewives. It was because Nene left, Portia left, and I don't know who leaving now. I got a good idea because the people done put out there. I know who gone and who ain't. But it wasn't just one person. It was the whole freaking cast that left. Phaedra is good. Portia was good. Nene was good. The other bitch, what's her name, was good. I can't even think her name, but she was
Kenya
good.
Moore.
No. Kenya Moore is still on there, right?
Oh, you mean the ones who left. Oh, Cynthia Bailey.
People left. So my whole thing is, if you extrapolate one person from this show, I don't care who it is, I think the show will still survive. I do.
No. I'm speaking as somebody who creates shows, and my shows are ensembles. Right. I agree with you that one person isn't the end all be all, but what I will say is this. I will say this. When it comes to the breakout stars, and this is my message to any breakout star, and I don't know how Quad was behind the scenes because I didn't work with Quad behind the scenes. My message to breakout stars is this. You can't go around telling people you're the star of the show, because that's the kiss of death. That's the kiss of death to your career. It really is, because nobody wants to work with that. Now, I don't know what Quad was doing behind the scenes because I wasn't there. I will ask her whenever I speak to her. I don't know, but I think that's a question that Quad should answer for sure.
There was things that Simone was at with Quad and had Simone waiting 2-3 hours, and we doctors, y'all ain't got shit to do but get ready. That's disrespectful. That's my thought. Now, Quad, my girl, but I'm gonna tell the truth and shame the devil.
3 hours late is definitely.
You got a whole production crew sitting here, and you 3 hours late. Doing what? And then come in like, bitch, I'm ready. Like what? What? No apology. What? Bitch, what? What?
So y'all, let me ask you this. When Quad was with Sister Circle, and she made
her ass then too.
Excuse me?
She said those were her real friends. We were not her real friends. She said it.
No, I
But
know. I
the
was
whole thing is you got to be smart like Phaedra. You can think what you want to. I can think what I want to, but I'm not going to say that shit. Come on now. Quad ain't no dumb girl. She's not. The way she handles her shit and what she's doing now, because it's emotional and she's being reactive and stuff like that and putting all that out there. And you know they sending me all the quotes that she's saying shit about me. And that's fine because I talk shit all the time. I am never going to put Quad down. I think I need her for the show. And I tell her this. I want Quad for the show. But Quad, if she leaves the show, it's going to be her own self-destruction. These people are trying to work with her. If they gave her 4 episodes and at the end, they gave her 8. And she still ain't happy. But I'm thinking they trying to work with you, girl. They trying to make this work. Don't f this up. Don't f it up.
If Quad comes back, so the thing is this. Next week's episode is apparently Quad's exit. I heard allegedly she comes back for the finale because it was boring without her. Is that true?
That's not true. However, when she came back for the finale, she wasn't there but 10 minutes. She got there late again. Like, bitch, if this started at 6:30 and you get there at 11, and I was gone, I ain't telling the thing. I'm not telling because I don't know what they're going to show and you got me past the episode. Now, but come on, girl. You know, you listen, I'm telling you this, and I don't understand it for the life of me. And people, like, I'm going to just say this and I'm going to take it back. I am a doctor. I'm a dentist, right? I have a whole career, right? Daddy working. He got a whole career, right? Your house costs more than mine. Bitch, come to work. And all this stuff that happened at her house, all this happened after we finished filming. So
what happened at her house?
You know.
Do I?
I don't want to say.
Okay.
The pool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So now people looking at that happened during the season. It didn't. All this shit happened. We didn't know nothing about that. Happened way after we finished filming. You see what I'm saying? So people feeling sorry for her with that. And I do. And that's how me and Quad got back together. Because I was calling her like, girl, I'm sorry. And when I met up with Quad, we had hashed it out and she cried. And I was like, I'm always going to be down for Quad. Maybe it's dysfunctional. Maybe I got a soft spot in my heart. And everybody telling me, you know, why you do Quad be... But I'm going to always ride for Quad. I think she's needed for the show. I do love Quad, but I love all the ladies. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm Team Daddy. That's who I love. I love Jackie too, though.
And I, Carlos King, I love the entire cast. I
love
know people, you know, listen, I say this to you before I'll say it again. Married to Medicine is the best show on Bravo. Y'all not watching the way y'all should. It should be the #1 show on Bravo because it's that great. It's the best show. But it's the best show because of the ensemble. And what I don't want...
always one person who fuck up the thing. Why y'all just can't work together? You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna come out. We ain't come see about you, Otis. Somebody think they better in the group than not the group itself. Now, one of y'all can sing, the other one can dance, the other one can skip, the other one can hop. But all these people are needed for this show. Ain't nobody better than nobody on this show. And when y'all get that, we can make a show work. But if y'all gonna act like this and come and disrespect people's time and their money and this, that, and the other, what are we to do? What's the solution, Carlos?
Well, look, I think there should have been this. I have been in situations where, unfortunately, people do show up late, right? And they take advantage of the opportunity. Once again, I'm basing this off what you're saying to me. One thing that I always encourage my cast is it's a collective. Okay, Beyonce needed Destiny's Child. Michael Jackson needed the Jacksons. Okay, right. It's just a way to spring forth and be a solo sensation. But you have to work within the confinements of the group. So what I would have loved, honestly, is if the conversation was, Quad, you're our sister. We've been down this journey for 10 years straight, bitch. We love you. You're our sister. We're your big sister because you are the youngest in the group. And
She's the youngest, and Alicia's younger than her. So go ahead.
Alicia is a non-factor in the group of Married to Medicine. And Alicia, that is not shade to you. We'll see you if you come back next season, Alicia. But unfortunately, Alicia, they're not playing you, honey. So
I think they will, though.
Well, I'm not focused on her right now. No shade. Alicia, I love you. Happy birthday. My biggest thing is this. I would have preferred if that scene, Heavenly, would have been the way you guys rallied around Simone and Cecil when they were on the brinks of divorce, and y'all rallied around that couple, and y'all cried, and y'all said, "No matter what we're going through, bitch, don't divorce." I would have loved that rally of sisterhood where you guys could have shed tears like, Quad, we have been down with each other for 10 years, bitch. We love you and we don't want to lose you. But, bitch, you got to motherfucking work with us. And I would have loved to see that versus a firing squad where it felt like y'all wanted to send her back on her first class flight to Atlanta. That's why I was disappointed.
Okay, but probably the part that you did not see, and I know I can't fault this, and maybe they'll show it on the next episode, but Quad came after Simone really hard, saying that Simone knew, and I don't know if they want to play this, so they're not gonna play it, but it's here. Simone knew that she was being abused in her marriage. She was saying that, like, how dare you bring my husband back? Didn't know. If we knew, to me, she said it, but it was just like when Simone said she was getting a divorce, she said it, but I didn't believe it until it happened at the reunion. Simone said, I'm like, bitch, she's talking. I don't know why it didn't manifest in us that Quad was really, but she made it seem like Simone knew more than everybody else, and Simone did turn her head to Quad. And Simone proved her case like, bitch, I didn't know none of this until after y'all got a divorce. So it was just a big thing. And that's why Simone was like, bitch, you're trying to make it seem like I'm the one that knew that you were going through all of this. And I didn't know. And we really didn't know until after to the reunion and when they got a divorce that all this was going down. So Simone was upset about that because she said, I would have never let that happen to you, Quad. But they didn't show none of that because I guess they trying to hide the fact that was happening. I don't know.
Well, all of that is alleged. I don't want to spend too much time on that because that's all alleged.
Well, that's what it was.
But where do things stand now with you and Quad? Because you and Quad was just on Watch What Happens Live a few weeks ago, having a good time. Where does your relationship with Quad stand today?
I am never putting Quad down. I think that she's needed for the show. I think she's great for the show. However, Quad does go get in her feelings, and maybe rightfully so. Maybe I don't, get her or whatever. But it's like this happened months ago. But in her mind, and I get it, you relive it when you see it on TV. You go through this thing 3 times. You do it when it happens. You watch it on TV, and it resurfaces at the reunion. And each and every time, Quad gets back in her feelings. I'm not putting her down. I'm not putting anybody down. If they were doing this to Toya or Simone, I would have their back as well. I'm gonna always back up Quad. I'm gonna always talk up Quad. But the truth has to be what it is. And the people looking bad, but I understand both sides. I do get both sides. That's what I'm saying. Okay. But a lot happened, and that's why Simone was so upset with her.
If Quad is listening right now, what is it that you would like to say to her?
Do your job. I understand that you get in your feelings. Everybody does. Everybody have bad seasons. Maybe yours worse than others. I think that no, you can never be Dr. Jackie. I get that you're emotional about this, but if you can do it, do it. If you can't, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think that honestly, everybody make a choice to be here. You ain't got to be here if you don't want to be. Like, if you're going to tell everybody to kiss your ass and you're not going to be with them no way, why are you here? And I love you, and I'm going to keep coming for you. I'm going to keep pushing for you. But let's all, and put over there in the Housewives.
Well, no, the thing is this. I love Quad on Married to Medicine because the reason why I love this show so much, and so do the fans, is because it's a perfect mix. It's like telling Beyonce, you're great in Destiny Child. Go over there and play with TLC. It's like,
but if you don't like nobody on the show, and I don't nobody like you but me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sick of this shit because it's a long drawn out. It's hard to be her friend. It's hard. Like, you got to go through shit. Like, bitch, everybody go through shit. Like, okay, I get it. But sometimes you get exhausted with this shit. You really just do.
I get that.
So if you don't like nobody and don't nobody like you, and I'm the only one really, girl, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Let's fix it with these girls. Swallow your pride. I know you've been through a lot, but sometimes you gotta just eat crow and keep going. We've all done it. As a professional, I do it all the time. In a marriage, you got to do that. So any relationship, you got to eat crow.
Yeah. Well, look, I think the lesson in all of this is this, Heavenly. You guys are having a stellar season. I don't want to see the group break up. And that's why I kept waking up in the middle of the night, because I had all these emotions watching it and I couldn't wait to talk to you because I was feeling like the group was breaking up. And I don't want to see this show fail.
I'm not gonna let the group break up, Quad. I mean, this was disheartening what y'all did. Ambush scenes beneath. It was an ambush on me. It was an ambush on me. And the thing, I mean, you know, if you all want to say that I handled this shit well, everybody get it. Everybody get it, Glenda Bell. Every dog has his day. A good dog has two. What do you want? Everybody get it. It was her turn. Okay. So it's all about Quad and what Quad wants to do and how she wants to handle this. But what she needs to do is talk to these people like she got some sense and come to work every day on time and do her job. That's all I got for y'all.
Well, and listen, I'll say this again. Thank you for telling us things that we we didn't know. We didn't know that some of these things were allegedly happening. But we don't want to see the group break up. And we all felt bad for what we saw last night. And we're hoping that at the reunion, it all becomes addressed. I want to ask you one last question.
Yes.
Is Phaedra a good friend to Quad?
I think that Phaedra loves her children.
And her check?
Because that's because her children. My whole thing is you can't fault her for that though.
I don't fault her for that. No.
Single parent, and she has said this heavily. Y'all real professional. I ain't never dealt with this before. Y'all come on the scenes on time, and y'all got hard out. She said we used to be filming till 3, 4 in the morning, sometimes 2, 3 in the morning. She said, "What time y'all get out y'all reunion? Bitch, we out of there by 6. Really? Oh my God, really? Y'all too professional for me. I ain't never dealt with this before. I ain't never. Everybody be late to our scenes at Housewife. Bitch, we got to go to work tomorrow. The hell." Like she said, it's a whole different thing. My whole thing is we putting our real lives out there. We having a good time. And I'm trying to keep it fun and funny, but it's getting harder and harder for me to do that. But everybody got to play and everybody got to want to be here. And if you don't want to be here, then don't be. That's all I got to say about it.
Okay.
What you want? Carlos, is that fair?
If you don't want to be in any situation, you should leave. I will always subscribe to that. Always. I'm not going to stay in any situation where I feel like it's not bringing the best out of me, or they don't know my worth. I leave situations if I feel like my worth isn't being satisfied. And I encourage everyone to do that.
Quad whatsoever. She just take a lever. You know what I'm saying? She don't talk to Quad ever on camera, off camera, unless it's through me. So Jackie has no issue with Quad at all. Phaedra needs to go. She brings nothing. Okay. I think she brings something. I don't agree with that. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm seeing something y'all don't see, or maybe I'm seeing something they don't play. I don't know. Okay. Now heavily alluded IG Live that Simone tried to setting up Phaedra with a Parlo girlfriend ambush style. I didn't say Simone did that. I said Simone shut it down. That's what I said.
Simone shut down what?
They were trying to bring Apollo's girlfriend, a wife. They thought about doing it because they brought Quad to the girl thing. They brought Quad to the bachelorette party. So it was in talks that they were going to go get Apollo's wife. Like you said, but Phaedra probably wasn't going to give him nothing. I don't know. But it was in talks. Simone shut that shit down. She said, we don't know the situation, so we're not going to do that. That's what she said. So that's what happened. It wasn't. I think exactly, Stefan Jenkins. I agree with you. Miss Parks knows what she's doing. She's a smart bitch. I love her because she's going to do the shady and funny stuff. I think she's icing on the cake. Now, do she make the cake?
Phaedra is good for the show. I've said it episode 1, and I'll say it again. Loud and clear. Phaedra's good for the show. What we want is personal story. That's it.
They said the way I went in on Quad after I discussed the friendship, Quad was sitting there lying on, well, I'm going to just say, I hope they show the whole thing, but half the shit that was said wasn't said. Quad was saying that all the shit I said about Phaedra. Now, I did say some shit about Phaedra, but don't say what I said and don't say what you said about her, because she wasn't my friend. I don't know her. So That's all that is. We were having a verbal disagreement because she was coming out saying, well, Heavenly said this about you. They just chose to show the part where I said, well, no, you said this. So we were having an argument about that. But anyway, do whatever you want to. Everybody should do a live because everybody need to their side discuss. I'm only seeing it from my point of view. Everybody got their point of view, Carlos.
No, I know. But listen, our point of view as of today is all that matters. Period, point, and the blank. You just...
I'm trying to see who they talking about. Toria. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Okay, so yeah, I try to get to somebody. And Toya's not mean.
Toya's not
don't
mean.
like Quad. She just don't like Quad for whatever reason. And I think that Toya really wants a sincere apology from Quad. I really think that's it because Toya is friends with Anila. Anila, the one that said you broke in the house. Toya is friends with Carrie. Toya is friends with everybody but Quad. I think she wants Quad to acknowledge that. I don't know. And give a sincere apology, which she's never gotten from Quad. That's what I think. I don't know. What you think?
I love Toya and I love Quad and I'm team Quad and I'm team Toya and I'm team Marriage to Medicine.
Me too. And it's a great show. And we're going to get, hopefully I didn't say too much, Carlos. Do I need to edit this?
You're good. You're good.
Am I right? Okay, I ain't gonna get no call tomorrow because they basically ain't called me, so that means keep it going. When I live went to the left, they text Phaedra and said cut the live now.
When
we were on live with Quad.
Oh, okay, but baby, listen, you did good.
I think that Phaedra has given this season. Now she ain't giving no storyline, but I think that she has the event. She got some more events to go. She got some stuff. I think that Phaedra's good. But like I say, yeah, I don't know. Everybody good. Did I answer everybody's question pretty much? So y'all what? So y'all keep her, show her how she's disposable. Heavenly ain't gonna be able to play in Carlos' face. And then they got Jackie face looking like I ain't playing in nobody's face. I swear to for Jesus, I'm telling you my truth. I don't have nothing else to tell you. Everybody's disposable. Do I think Quad is great for the show? Yes, I even told her. I texted her that the other day. Like, bitch, we need you.
Did she respond to you when you text her?
Not on that. She, she's probably responding with something else. But we need you. We want you. I want you. Nobody else is going to say this. I want to do what's great of good. I'm never going to put her down, but I'm going to tell the truth. So get mad if you want to. I'm never going to lie on you. These are my truth. This is my truth. I'm telling the truth on Phaedra. She probably be mad too or something I said. I don't know. Jackie, I'm telling the truth. Jackie needed for the show. Jackie's a shady bitch. She say what she want to. Simone do what she want to. Toya is a messy bitch too. She only playing with the new girl, because she don't like Quad. That's the only reason.
Lord.
Anyway, moving on. Did I answer all your questions, Carlos? Do you have
listen, you answered all my questions. I'm glad we were able to have this conversation. I've been wanting to have it. And look, all I'm going to say is this. Don't break up the group. That's it. I'm
trying not to break up the group. Okay. Come on, Heaven, again, you were just live with her 7 times. Yes, I was. I'm cool with Quad. The whole thing is we got to explain what happened on the episode. And I'm telling y'all why the episode went down the way it did. I'm still cool with Quad if she cool with me. But like I say, Quad do get in her feelings. But I do tell my truth. I'm not team nobody. I'm going to tell the truth on Phaedra ass. When she lie, I'm going to tell it. I'm team Daddy.
And you have been, yeah.
So I don't know what y'all want from me. Go ahead. But yeah, we had a lot of people in this live. In fact, it's 11,000 people here now.
11,000 people. 11,000 people.
If I said the wrong shit, I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. I love everybody. I really don't care for Quad, but this whole set of Quad gathered to get the same thing, Mariah, and it's not right. Y'all did it to Mariah. Mariah did it to herself. Whatever. But what I'm saying is Quad's continuation on this show is totally up to her. Is Quad gone after the next 2 episodes? I ain't even sure of that. I don't even know if that's
true. We're looking forward to seeing the rest of the season, because at the end of the day, it is a fantastic show, a fantastic cast, and we need to make sure that you guys continue to be great. Because look, and listen to me loud and clear, Heavenly, Toya, Simone, Jackie, Quad, Phaedra.
I said the Quad was sleeping with people that she wasn't. I wasn't the one that said that. Now I said she slept with Common, but that was a joke. Quad laughed at that joke. Quad only got mad if people said it on Twitter later on. I recanted that. I knew she wasn't sleeping with no Carmen. To me, Carmen was out of her league anyway. I never said she was sleeping with nobody. This is what I don't like, is when people don't know what the hell they're talking about. When y'all come in there putting shit out there and don't know what you're talking about. I never said that. I never said Quad was sleeping with nobody. It was a joke. One time I said, well, you know, Mariah said Quad sleep with married men. That was a joke. And I've said it repeatedly. So if y'all don't know, anyway, what is it? What, y'all not going to CVS? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Like,
no, look,
okay.
We were able to answer all the questions and make sure, like I said, don't break up the group. That's all I got for you.
I agree. And I'm going to do my best, Carlos. I'm doing my best. Let's see what this lady done came. Bravo running back. During her marriage or divorce from Dr. G, she was treated wrong and returned. The problem with that was, Kim Pat, is that when Jackie went through what she did, she didn't take it out on the group. Quad extrapolated herself in the group and said that we weren't her friends. So what we supposed to do with that? When Jackie went through what she did, we did a whole thing and a rollout for her. That's my thought. I don't know what you saw, but my whole thing is we would have done the same thing with Quad had Quad handled the situation a little bit different. But then everybody different. Everybody handled the shit the way that they want to. Yes, Quad went through a tumultuous marriage. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. The more heavenly speaks what? Let me see what they say about me. What they say about me. I done lost it. Wait a minute. It's going so fast.
Don't even worry what they say about you, baby.
What you done said about me, because I need to let you know. But ain't nobody jealous of nobody. Ain't nobody hating on nobody. I don't think that Toya jealous of Quad or Quad jealous of Toya. Other than Toya probably like the single life. She probably would like to be in Africa too.
Okay, so I have to run because we got to end this heavily.
I'm just trying to answer the people question because there's so many people in here. Oh my God, look, they lighten it up, Carlos, too. Look.
I know. I have to run to my other job. So look, I got to go. I love you.
Maybe not to the extent she wanted me to, so Diva. So you got a point there. Okay. All right, baby. It's always good. It's over an hour. Y'all got any questions, leave them in the chat. Make sure you go to Carlos's channel, like and subscribe. You got anything you want to promote today?
Well, look, my exclusive interview with British Williams drops on my YouTube channel tomorrow, 9:00 a.m. Eastern, where British Williams opens up and answers questions about that and everything else. So watch it on my YouTube. Subscribe, _Carlos_King. All
right. I take care. Y'all have a good night.
Love y'all. This was a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Do I need to end this? Do I need to delete this?
You good.
Hey, all right, I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye, babies. I'm trying to read some of these questions still. Listen. I'm trying to see some of the questions. Your opinion, wrong, Carlos. She did not put Married to Medicine on the map. Okay. Married to Medicine, women are doctors. Okay, whatever. Okay. Damn doctors. How dare you? Doctors. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's go, Carlos. Let's go. Ain't nobody saying nothing. All right. Well, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Bye.